Hello, everybody, and welcome to MLG Shattered Temple. We're here. I am Penguin, and my co-caster is
Shan.
and we'll be bringing you game number 2 of the semi-final of the North American Zeke Daily. Between, in the, I'd say about 1 o'clock position, is sPsCorinthos as the Teal Terran.
And down here, the red Protoss spawning in the, I would say, 2 o'clock, 2:15-ish position. beHispid, the red Protoss.
Okay, I can't actually say any all chat, so I don't know who. We don't know who won the first game. So, I believe both players are Master League. I could totally be wrong there as well.
Hespid won.
Okay, Hespid won. So, Hespid, the Protoss, is up 1-0 in this series, and the winner will go on to the grand finals of this tournament.
Yep, D-dup, he will indeed. And I'm going to see that scouting probe going up quite now.
And it is guessing the correct position. Naturally, most people would send it to the close position, but naturally on the MLG version and even on the Blizzard version, now close position is no longer a possible spawning point, so much easier to find your opponent. Probe going to be doing a bit of probe harass on the building SCV. I think he might be able to get it. Yeah, no. Will he get the kill?
That is definitely very good for Hispid.
Definitely very, very good to be delaying that barracks and the SCV being repaired. Will not get the SCV snipe. Gateways going up for Hispid.
And now he'll be sending out an SCV to deny that pesky little probe, and it is going to come down to the worker micro. Of course, definitely a better position for the turn because he can simply be in his base microing. Meanwhile, Hispid does have to go back to his main to transfer probes and that sort of stuff to his gas, and those nice things that usually Protoss would have an advantage of only having to warp in. But at the same time, he does have to do a lot more being in his base.
Both of the players have... Both of the players have grabbed one gas, and Orbital is just coming down for Corinthos right now. This probe is still alive, can still do a bit of poking action.
Absolutely.
Yes, the Cybernetics core is being thrown up by Hispid.
Indeed it is, and I don't know, this is where the tech sort of starts to come out, so I would not be surprised to see that Zealot getting an early Zealot, so he obviously does not want that scouting to be done, regardless of whether or not there's early aggression. But this is the point where he wants to deny that scout, because if he wants to take a fast expansion or get a robo or go into 3-gate, this is where he makes his choice. And yeah, so that's going to be what he chooses to do, and he's going to want to get that SCV away from his base as soon as possible or dead.
He's grabbing the Warp Gate technology. Naturally, Stalker is going to be coming out now. SCV will not be alive for much longer with that Stalker in play. Factory going down, a little bit of a bunker at the front, and the second gas has been grabbed by Corinthos. Reactor going down on that barracks. And a starport.
Like,
Destiny Cloud Fist build.
Late gas. Though I think that is the PVT. I'm not too familiar with early game PVT, so maybe I'm just sort of mistaking that for late gas when it's actually just getting that gas a little bit slower simply because you don't need that sentry out quite as fast against Terran.
Hispid is taking an expansion down here, and he does have a little bit of a worker lead. He's got 3 more probes than his opponent does SCVs, but naturally the mules definitely making up for that deficit.
Indeed it is. He is poking in with that Zealot. He's going to lose the Zealot. He is not. He's going to get the Zealot away with 17, and he says someone is lagging. I have not gotten any lag, but...
Neither have I. I have no lag. And I can't say anything in all chat because I'm not a referee, so...
That's true.
Let me just see if I can whisper him. Nope. Can't because I don't have any chat going on with him. Anyway, moving right along, he is going for Cloak, and on this Tech Lab with his Starport, we'll be going for some Cloak Banshee play. Very interesting.
And this is chalking up to be what seems to be a Marine Tank Banshee play, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see a small timing push with a couple Marines and maybe a tank. I don't know exactly what he's planning on doing, but I would expect to see an expansion going down at some point, ready to expand behind that attack. But I really could not assume to say what he's definitely going to
A
do.
Banshee is on the
lifting
way.
off, and he is building a tech lab on his factory right now, which means he's definitely going to be getting those tanks out.
The Banshee is on the field now, but there is a Chronode Phoenix on its way out. And just to double check, no, beHispid hasn't seen the Stargate, so it's the Starport rather. So it's a bit of a lucky guess there with the Phoenix, I
The
guess.
pylon going down in the bottom spawn position, and I don't know what he's going to be doing with this. Maybe he's just using it for vision. Maybe he is going for some hidden tech, and that is exactly what he's doing, getting the Dark Shrine. And it looks like we are going to see some DT harass at some point to count, maybe just as a counter to this Banshee. He's like, you're
But
gonna
DTs
Banshee.
are not the only. They're not the only cloaked unit for harassment. Obviously, 7 kills on this Banshee already. Gonna be 8 if he can take out this Sentry, which he does.
A huge loss.
Huge loss. And getting more, going for more worker kills here, but he's almost out of energy. Will have to pull away just before he is revealed. Phoenix is, however, following that, will be ready to take it out. It'll be interesting to see whether the Dark Shrine can do the same amount of harass as that Banshee just did. Lots and lots of energy on this Nexus as well.
The only issue I would say is that Corinthos at this level of play, you do not forget to drop a mule until 88 energy. He is definitely saving up energy, and he has a Raven out. Oh my goodness! And it looks like the coin is going to flip, and it is going to land on the wrong side for beHispid, because that DT harass doesn't look like it's going to do anything at all. And
Not at all. Seeing, I believe Corinthos was able to really assume, really deduce what his opponent was going to do, seeing the double gas, 4 gas, only 2 gateways, and of course that early Twilight Council as well. So without even
early Twilight Council and no chrono on it, when you see no chrono on the Twilight Council, you think something's going on here.
Definitely, it's going to be interesting to see what he, whether he's able to. No, where's that Raven? I don't see that Raven, Sean.
The Raven is next to the bunker.
Ah, yes, there it is.
And he is going to see the DT and not going to do anything about it. I guess he's just going to let it go.
This engagement
and just take care of it when it comes out later. And the point defense drone going to be taking all of the damage from this one stalker. And I think this game could
be over right now. Those Phoenixes not going to be able to do much of anything. The point defense drone being able to really just destroy any chances. I mean, the Phoenixes don't do much damage at all.
But this Dark Temple are doing a lot of damage, because that tank not sieged up was not able to save those couple Marines, but at the same time going to lose that natural expansion, and another DT coming out, and that DT is not going to do very much. He needs a Phoenix shot to snipe the Raven, and that is exactly what Corinthos needed. That is exactly what beHispid needed to do some damage versus this attack, but he may just lose outright because he does not have enough units, and the scan
he's not able to. Oh yes, GG from beHispid. Corinthos takes that game 2, and I believe that ties up the series at 1-1 in this best of 3.